In the late 1990s, though some claim it dates back to ancient Mesopotamian farming scrolls, a curious gardening trend took root among the deeply trusting and the mildly gullible: the boiling of dirt. According to one extremely confident and wholly unqualified source, a man who shall remain unnamed but who absolutely knew what he was doing, the issue with struggling houseplants had nothing to do with watering schedules, light exposure, or over-fertilization. No, the problem was dirty dirt, soil that had become emotionally and microbially toxic. The solution? Boil it. Kill the bad stuff. Purify the vibes. This new technique, unofficially dubbed soil rebirth or thermal cleansing for earth energy, involved scooping the contents of every potted plant into a large soup pot, boiling it like a chili made of worms and regret, and then returning it to the planter once cooled. That last part, the cooling, is where things went terribly wrong for at least one enthusiast. After receiving these instructions from her extremely helpful boyfriend, one devoted gardener boiled all her potting soil on the stove and, either through excitement or miscommunication, poured the still steaming, mud-thick dirt directly back into her planters. The result? A massacre. Roots were seared. Succulents turned to soup. Ferns made a sizzling noise no fern should ever make. The aloe didn't even have time to scream. Plant coroner reports showed signs of what experts now classify as thermal root trauma and steam-related leaf disassociation. Several plants passed on instantly. Others hung on for a few more hours in what was described by witnesses as a visible state of botanical panic. It's worth noting that soil sterilization is a real process used in agriculture, typically involving precise heating in controlled conditions. It is not, however, typically performed on a stovetop next to a coffee maker, and certainly not reintroduced to plants while still hot enough to cook spaghetti. Though her houseplants didn't survive, the story of this fateful experiment has lived on in family lore, text threads, and mild holiday awkwardness. To this day, the event is remembered as the Great Boil of '06, or whatever year it happened, but emotionally, it's timeless. Her plants were lost. Her trust was scorched. But her boyfriend? He insists he was just trying to help.